Hey there, this is Melissa Paluzzi, and what I'm going to do for January, since we're approaching the end of the year, is I'm going to pull 12 cards from my Energy Oracle cards deck. So what will happen is we will have a grid of 12 cards representing the energy of each month of 2023. And if this is something that you're interested in doing for yourself, you can call or message me and make an appointment, and we can certainly do a year preview for you. I like to do these for people around the time of their birthday so they can kind of see what energy is coming up for them in that year. Great time at the beginning of the year. So this is what it looks like. So I've just pulled 12 cards, and like I said, we're going to go over the energy of each month so you kind of have an idea of what might be the background vibe to be dealing with. All right, so let's see what January brings us. Rest and rejuvenation. Hallelujah. Because you might remember my December reading was a lot of mental stress. And so we get through the holidays, and January brings time for us to take care of ourselves. And this is not actually a surprise because most people use that time in January to set new goals and decide they're going to go back to the gym and they're going to do their dieting. And so this just is a little extra reminder that resting is part of that process, revitalizing your spirit is part of that process, and the energy of burning the candle at both ends. You can choose to stop that in January. And I myself am going to do that. There's been a lot going on in my life too, and I need a little rest and rejuvenation. So I'm ready. You guys ready? January, bring it on. All right, February, we have caring connections. Okay, so I like caring connections. It's a really sweet energy. And so this might be meeting somebody new and getting to know them. And you can see there that he's brought her some, I'm assuming he's brought her some flowers, and she's really enjoying those. And he just seems to be really enjoying her company. So this is just a card about that relationship where you feel like somebody really, really, truly cares about you. And, if you don't have someone in your life right now, or in February, then it might be time for you to do these things for yourself. And I know nobody ever wants to hear this. If you're single and you've been single for a while, nobody likes to hear this, but you really have to love yourself first. And I promise, if you put the time into loving yourself first, you will draw the people into your life that can give you the love that you choose, the same kind that you give to yourself. So just let that thought rattle around in there for a little while and see how you feel about that, because you really do teach people how to treat you. And if you want to be cared for, you have to care for yourself. All right, so maybe some of the rest and rejuvenation that you give yourself in January starts bleeding off into some new directions, and I like that. All right, so let's look at March. What do we have for March? We have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So you might know from traditional religions that Archangel Gabriel is the messenger. And the 5th chakra is our throat chakra, represented there in the card by that color blue. And so what this is asking you to do is make sure that this energy center is quite balanced. And how will you know it's balanced? Well, you'll be able to speak truly from your heart. The truth that is true for you will easily come out of your mouth. And so if we struggle with balance at the throat chakra, perhaps we say too much, perhaps we bottle things up and we don't tell anybody how we really feel. But when I'm getting ready to do a reading, I always ask Archangel Gabriel to help me to just be the messenger to deliver the information. I don't want to have any thoughts about the things that come in, so I just want them to drop in through the crown and just come out my mouth. All right, so they're dropping in, they're filtering through my pineal gland, my third eye, and they're just going to come out my mouth. So I need my throat chakra to be healthy and balanced. And so if you struggle to say what it is you need, I highly suggest you work on this. All right, just being the messenger. But being authentic in how you feel and what you say. All right, so that's a really important message, especially if from February you're dealing with somebody new in your life and you have to communicate who you are and what you like. And if you're afraid that the person will leave because you are going to speak your needs, then that person might not be for you too. So we cannot be afraid of this. We cannot be afraid to say what it is that we want, need, and desire in our life. All right. So work on that if that's an issue for you. So that was March. Next is April. Let's see what April has for us. Oh, April has some fibbers. This card is creepy. I don't like this card. I don't like when this one pulls up, but we have to be open to the possibility that other people around us might have their own agenda. And if I want to be funny for a little minute, April is tax season. Here they come. What is this guy? He's got a lot of coins coming out of a box. So that is actually the first thing I thought when I saw this card is, uh-oh, here comes the IRS. I know we have a bunch of new IRS agents hired, so that I'm trying to be humorous about it, but I don't know. I don't know how it will go. But what this card means is that either you are not telling the truth or somebody in your life is not telling the truth. And I do feel like this kind of lie has some maliciousness to it, that it is to direct you into an agenda. So be aware of falsehoods. Practice discernment so that you know what is the truth and what is not, and don't talk yourself out of what you know is true, okay? Don't be afraid of this. Just be aware of this. Just be aware of this, okay? May. Oh, May has the man holding the heart. Okay, so we have some chances for some love. And be careful that you give someone else your heart to hold. It is your heart to hold. But if you feel safe to give this person your heart to hold, then do it. Listen to yourself. If you're uncertain about that, don't do it. That being said, you have to take a leap sometimes. And I guess when I look at this card, it's the first thing that you think when you see it. Like, oh, yay, I have someone to give my heart to. He's holding my heart. This is awesome. I love this. Perfect. If you look at this and you think, uh-oh, I don't want somebody taking my heart, that scares me, you have a little bit of work to do with trust. And actually, that was the first thing that I thought when I saw this card. So I do feel like taking your heart into your own hands is super important, and then sharing it. Maybe not giving it away. Maybe not giving it to somebody else to hold for you, but so that you can be in charge of your own self and you share your love and you share your heart the way that you want to. And if you really truly feel like you're ready to let someone else hold it for you, then that's probably a wonderful exchange. But this image is lovely. He's relaxed on the ground. There's no stress here. And he actually looks like he's ready to give his heart too. So there may be some really positive and wonderful things coming out in May. And I know around here in our part of the world, the weather starts to change here, and maybe we can get outside and meet some new people. So I don't know, I feel like this might have some possibility for romance. And I think my hesitations here might be being aware that you might be going a little too fast. I think that's what I'm picking up on here, is that just kind of slow it down a little bit. Make sure that this is what you want to do. Okay? All right, so that's May. June. Oh, the sun. All right, so the sun. Obviously a very positive card. In any deck, any oracle deck, any tarot deck, the sun is an awesome thing to see. Obviously, we love it when the sun comes out and we shine our face to the sun and we get that wonderful warm energy that feels so good. But also when the sun is out, nothing is hidden from us. We get to see everything there is to see. It's very bright. Everything is out in the open, and we can see it with our eyes. There's nothing going on behind the scenes with the sun card. It's right there front and center. So this could mean that the light will be shined on some things that we didn't know about before. But this woman is just basking in this bird bath. That's what it looks like to me. And she looks like she's having a wonderful time enjoying the sun rays. And so it's a positive card. So don't take what I'm saying as negative. Think of it as, if you needed to see it, you'll see it. And you'll be able to go on with your life in a better way because of it. But it could just be you being out in the sun. It's the card for June, enjoying the weather, having some relaxation time. So it's a good card. It's about growth, just enjoying the summer sun. So let's go with that. July. Oh, July we have the Envy card. So this woman has a container of pearls in her one hand. She doesn't give a hoot about the container of pearls she has in her hand. She's busy looking out the window to see what the neighbors have. We all know that's not what we should be doing. We should be having gratitude for what we have. Because the more gratitude you have for what you have, the more things that you will have that you love. It's so funny. So feeling lack does not benefit you. So always do the best you can with what you have and be grateful for all of the things in your life that you may be overlooking. Gratitude comes in the smallest forms. So just connect with that gratitude. It's good to do a practice of gratitude every day. Gratitude rampages, and not just with your mind, feeling it in your heart, feeling that gratitude and just whatever way you like to express that. Some people like to pray, however that is. Some people pay it forward, whatever that is. But we know that this is not the energy we want to portray. So be aware. Are you looking to see what the neighbors have, or are you being envied? Are you the person that has more? Maybe you have less, but you appreciate more, and people want to know how you do that. So just, the haves and the have-nots, let's just be aware of this energy, okay? We don't want to be separating ourselves any more than we already have. So be open to the idea of being a sharer, of appreciating what you have, and I think maybe I'm going to be led to tell you to clean out your closets and donate some things, okay? That's July. August. Oh, the Angel of Balance. Okay, this feels better. We're back in a better pattern now. We've got the pyramids in the background and the moon, so there's a lovely feminine energy to this card. She's a beautiful angel. She looks quite young and youthful, and she's holding a beautiful little bottle. It looks kind of like a genie bottle of some kind, but it must hold some sort of amazing elixir in it. And she's asking us to make sure that we're balanced, emotionally balanced, having good physical balance, making sure the actions in your life are balanced. So not too much work, not too much play, not too much anything. Just find the sweet spot that makes you feel really stable. Okay, so that's August. I think we're finding our groove in August. September. Ooh, the contract. Okay, so legal matters. This should be legal matters working out in your favor. Justice is blind there. We've got the scales and the books. You might be needing to create a contract with someone else. Be aware of what it is you're asking and what you're offering. Make sure that it is fair to all sides. So you might be signing a new lease. You might be buying a new house or a car, some big signed document. Just make sure that you feel like you're getting treated fairly. Okay? Maybe a wedding. Maybe you're signing marriage documents. Whatever it is, make sure it's fair, reasonable for all parties. Okay? It was September. October. Oh, the world. I love the world. October. This is a person standing at the end of the pier looking at the earth. Interesting. Half of it is shaded and half of it is lit. So there is some semblance to the dark and the light here. But the World card in Tarot talks about getting out and being in the limelight, connecting with those through the internet. I think this card means being able to see the world for what it is. There's a perspective here that you gain somehow. You see it for what it is. And you can also choose to look at the dark half, or you can choose to see the side that's lit. And as we know, anytime there's light in the darkness, it shines very bright. So as you're looking out into the world, bring your light. because the world does need your light. And it needs healing, and it needs all of the positivity that you can bring. So when you're looking at the world, get yourself ready and grounded and hold it in unconditional love. That's what it needs, right? That's October. November. Oh, November is second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel is the archangel of nature. She works very well with animals in partnership. But this second chakra is this sacral chakra, which is between your pubic bone, just below your belly button. Okay, so right where your reproductive organs would sit. Second chakra. It's bright orange. We like it to be balanced because this is the seat of our creativity. It's the seat of you expressing yourself. It's where all of those things that you want to create to fruition and manifestation start. So, what is it that you want to create? And is this part of your body healthy? So, if you were in a private reading with me, I would talk to you about balancing your reproductive organs, making sure that all is well and healthy in that area, and that you're feeling connected to your creativity and how you put yourself out into the world creatively. So that's for November. Also, the colors really look like November. So maybe there will be lots of gold and orange. Maybe we'll have some beautiful trees. I don't know. This really does look like November. And our last card, December, we have the first chakra, Archangel Michael. So first chakra is your root chakra. All right, this is the foundation. This is your foundation years. This is how safe are you? Do you feel like you have all of your needs met? And you might know from traditional religion that Archangel Michael carries the sword of light and is a protector. And so perhaps you call upon Archangel Michael to help you and protect you. And that first chakra is the one that you feel stable and safe. So if you don't feel stable and you don't feel safe, you might want to practice some chakra balancing activities for your root chakra. It's the first 7 years of your life, so lots of things happen. Even if you had an amazing childhood, you can still process things in an interesting way because kids just see things through the lens of their own experience. And so things kind of get started there that you have to change when you're an adult. So you might be just reacting to things that happened when you were a kid, and you'd like to change that pattern. And December of 2023 looks like it's the time to do that. And calling upon the angels to help you is always an amazing thing. So that looks like it for 2023. Okay, so we've got rest and rejuvenation, January. We have carrying connections, February. We have fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, for March. April is the deceit card. May is the man holding the heart. June is the sun. July is envy. August is the angel of balance. September is the contract. October is the world. November is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And December is the first chakra, Archangel Michael. So that's the nutshell energy for 2023 globally for anybody that watches. And then, of course, you have your own special twists and turns to 2023 based on your own numerology profile and your astrological sign and how you process as a person and your own just you being you. So it affects everybody in a different way. And I love that it's just so personal. So if you are interested in having a month-by-month reading with me, then just reach out. You can go to my website, melissapaluzzi.com. You can message me on Facebook at Melissa Paluzzi, Master Hypnotic Coach. You can send me an email to melissapaluzzi@icloud.com. There's just so many ways. And you can find my phone number out there and shoot me a text if that's what you prefer. So if you want to set something up, it will not be the first week of January, but sometime around there will be good. So we can still read the energy at whatever time you decide you want to do it. So hopefully I'll be talking to you. We can do these by video. We can do these in person. So just reach out if you need something. And I wish you all the best of luck for 2023 and take it easy and take care of yourself.